on the range at Mesa Verde Country Club. We got the whole range open up now. We're gonna do a warm-up session. I'm gonna show you how kind of what I do to warm up to go play golf. I have two different kind of scenarios. One is like sometimes when I do it for a tournament, but then also when I warm up to go play. So sometimes I'll have half an hour to go warm up. I want to kind of show you what I do for that, but then I also want to go through a practice session when I have an hour to practice. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we're here for our warm-up session to go play golf. We have about 30 minutes to warm up. So I've already been in the parking lot, stretched. I've stretched there in the parking lot, and I'm here ready to just start warming up to hit some ball. What I want to do here in this 30 minutes is definitely hit some drivers. I want to hit some chip shots. I know on this golf course at Mesa Verde, I hit a lot of wedge shots, so I want to make sure I hit some wedge shots, my driver, and then I want to spend about 10 minutes putting, and then I'll be ready to go. So let's get started. Okay, so on the range here, we got some nets, and we also have some flags. So we have a red and white flag. That's our closest one. It's about 50 yards right now. I have a purple flag, and then we have the rest of the flags out. So I'm also going to focus on those as I'm warming up. So the first club I have in my that I'm going to warm up with is my 60-degree lob wedge. All right, so I'm going to hit a few shots here. And ideally, when I warm up, I want to go through my routine as much as possible. I'm trying to prepare to go play golf. I'm not just going to hit balls. All right, so let's go through our routine. Let's hit a couple wedge shots. So I have my 60-degree wedge here. I'm going to hit a couple 50-yard shots. And one of the main things I work on with my 50-yard shot is I want to make sure that I'm using my body a lot more. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit some 50-yard shots. All right, so I got my 8 irons. I actually got some new irons. I got them reshafted today or a couple days ago, so the new title is T100s, all brand new. So hopefully they feel just as good, if not better, than my other ones. Each shot that I hit, I'm going through my routine. So I'm going to aim at the red flag, and one thing I'm working on when I'm warming up too is just hitting the ball solid. So I'm really going to work on that. All right, so a couple more shots here with the 8 iron. Now what I'm going to do now is work on a couple shots that I hit. If it's necessary, I'm going to work on a draw and then a fade. All right, so we're going to work on hitting a couple draws and a couple fades. So one thing I want to do here of hitting a draw is I'm going to aim at the red. I want my ball to end up at the red flag. I'm going to start the ball more at the white flag and have it draw in. So what I do here is I'm actually going to aim my body a little bit to the right of the red flag, so it actually looks like my body's closed. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to have my club face aiming at the target. And now all I have to do is make my swing. That ball started a little bit right, and then drew back to the flag. I may need a couple of those when I play golf. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work a fade. So the fade shot, I'm going to aim my body more towards the black flag, and I'm going to fade it into the red flag. So my body's going to feel open, my body's going to be open, but my club face is still going to be aiming. My body is aiming to the left, and my club face is aiming at the red flag. My body's aiming at the black flag, and my club face is aiming at the red flag. Here we go. I know it's hard to see, or hard not to see, but that ball started more at the bunker by the black flag and faded back into the red flag. So I might need a couple of those shots as well. All right, so now we're going to move into a longer iron. All right, so I know on a couple of the par 3s, I hit my 4 iron, so I know I'm going to do that. So I got my 4 irons, so I'm going to hit a couple 4 irons. I'm going to hit a couple hybrids probably, and then driver. Hit driver a couple times. And then good to go to the putting green, then we're good to go play some golf. I'm gonna try and what I wanna do with this is just hit it solid. So, and one thing I'm gonna do here is really work on a good shoulder turn. Oh, good to stretch a little bit more before I play or warm up. All right, so a couple of 4 irons here, real solid. If I hit this first one solid, I am good to go. I'm gonna hit a couple 3-woods. I know I may need those out there, so I'm gonna hit a couple 3-woods. So I'm gonna go through my routine again. I'm aiming at the blue flag here, nice and smooth. That's all I'm trying to think here, nice and smooth. We got driver now. I'm gonna hit a few drivers. I've got my wedges down. I got 8-iron, long irons. I hit a really nice 3-wood. I'm feeling really good about my round that's coming up. I'm gonna hit a few drives, pretty straight and solid. Let's work on those. Again, I'm gonna work on my routine, but I'm also gonna work on my target and my fairways. So my fairway here is gonna be the blue flag. Actually, what I like to do at Mesa Verde here is there's a gap in the trees, and I like to aim right down that gap, and that's my fairway. So let's go through my routine, and let's hit a good drive. Is when you're warming up to play golf, remember you're warming up. You're not out here working on your swing. Let's do that for a practice session. So we set up some practice sessions. I want to go over that practice session next time, but right now we're warming up to go play golf. I want to make sure I'm warming up. I'm not working on my swing. That's all we're doing today. We're working on hitting solid shots with our warm-up.